Well, hey everybody. I went to start editing this video to post and realized I lost a lot of footage. So this is actually the finished result. The story behind this one is I've had it probably 15 years. It was abandoned. Sat outside for probably another 6 or 7 years after I got it, and nothing worked. I ended up having to put a new used lower unit on it, new coil. I just did a lower crank seal, the forbidden repair of a two-stroke. And yeah, it's all done now. Probably gonna take it inside and hang it up. So hope you guys enjoy. And you're about to see what this thing looked like 10 years ago. So enjoy. Yeah.
It feels like it's kind of trying to die out, but
and then yeah, it doesn't need the choke anymore.
oh yeah, thank you, brother.
See you guys, have fun. Bye. Well, hey everybody. It's quite literally years later. Had this engine running, gave it to my buddy, and ran good for a while, but wouldn't idle. Come to find out, the crank seal, lower crank seal was bad, so got that replaced. Some new OEM stuff. Look down in there, the piston's pretty scored up, but the cylinder walls look good. Still got tons of compression, you can see that scoring there. But regardless, it's still a good running motor. So we got all new gaskets made. Hardware's relatively clean. I got the surfaces cleaned up, so I'm going to slam everything back together, and I suppose I'll bring you back and you can see the conclusion to this project, years in the making. Well folks, there it is, all put together. Really not much to it. I've had this all apart so many times, so everything already had anti-seize on it. So everything's got a new gasket, but we also did a skim coat of RTV. We're talking 53-year-old aluminum surfaces, so just a skim coat, new gaskets. You got the base plate, the spacer, and this midsection here all bolted up. Original hardware. It's no big deal. Midsection, lower units on, propeller, cooling tube. So this is a Tecumseh air-cooled engine. It's just like a snowblower, something like that. So it just takes water that's pushed from the propeller, runs it down a little tube, and it just blasts it onto the base plate right here, and it just cools the exhaust. It's an air-cooled engine, so you can run it out of the water for, you know, somewhat extended periods of time. I guess in conclusion, this is a good example of an engine that should never have been saved. I had to get a new coil for it, take it all apart, sandblast the whole thing, painted it. That's a used lower unit. The carburetor that was on it was missing tons of pieces. I ran it like that for a while, just, you know, wasn't great. So that's a used carburetor. Spent like 10 times more on this thing to make it work than what it's worth, but that's me. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, really. You know, my buddy that I gave it to is already upgraded to a mud motor surface drive, which is more fitting for him. I might sell it, but chances are it'll just go sit, you know, inside with my collection of other antique outboards, albeit this one's not very pretty. Maybe I'd paint it up again, I don't know. I'll probably run it one more time for you guys and whatnot, but in the end I just can't stand unfinished projects, so this is one less unfinished project. So I'll put a clip of me running it in there, but thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you on the next one.